Okay, so looks like match has just started. Nothing too crazy going on. We have Enrique facing off with JFK. JFK opting to use Marth, and Enrique using his Lupus. This is an interesting one. I know that Enrique is going to definitely be looking for spacing, and the interesting thing is, so is JFK in this situation. So. There we go, 69 to 84%. Enrique, 101%, very close to death, finding a way to come back into this fight. JFK, nice read on the back roll. Gonna get a grab and get an up throw out of that. Enrique put on amazing pressure to make sure that JFK didn't have a safe landing after that approach that just did not work out well in his favor. Forward air, really impressed that actually landed. I was expecting one an up air and two a bait out of an air dodge. I didn't know that that actually connected still at that percent. So good knowledge on Enrique's part, but the tipper forward air is going to take that first stop. JFK with a solid patience and just waiting for the pressure so he can get that kill, really abusing the fact that he's got a character that's spacious. Enrique landing an incredible forward air to the down smash. What an amazing two-frame catch. Now we can definitely see why Enrique's here in winter semis with connections like that. That's definitely going to show promise here in the future. However, JFK having a really good lead on him here in the beginning, but Enrique finding a way to actually catch on to JFK, going for an aggressive approach. 49 to 51%. He actually brought this pretty close to each other within a matter of just a few hits. I mean, the plus and the delta is that JFK did have that lead. The 50% is a good amount of a lead to have. The delta is just trying to find a way to keep Enrique out. I feel like Enrique has really been paying attention to what the players have been doing around the area and just kind of waiting for his moment to shine. And his moment right now, or his moment is now, and he is doing a remarkable job at finding his shining points in these matchups. Oh man, that tether grab just barely missing. Yet again, this is a nail biter, very close match, 73 to 75%. There we go, JFK nicely done with the grab into up B, 92%. Looked like he was going to go for a forward smash, but a forward tilt came out instead. 190 to 73%, beautiful pivot tilt. Putting Enrique off the stage, and then one heck of a situation. Enrique going for the recovery again, and then he gets tippered. Nice job on JFK's part. Doing really amazing. Marth to close out that second stock. And a lot of it had to do with just kind of playing that neutral game of what mid-spaced people would do and just closing the gap when Enrique least expected it. Alright, Enrique actually opting to go Diddy Kong in this one. Not necessarily sure about this matchup. I actually don't see Marth versus Diddy Kong too often, so I'm kind of curious to see how this works out and whose favor this is. Alright, we are seeing a switch to Battlefield. Really awesome start on Enrique's part. Gaining 37% and just finding a way to stay in and stay active. I think that's kind of what he was looking for, is that extra mobility to deal with anything spacing-wise JFK had to offer. Right now it's showing to be beneficial. I know that JFK is not a huge fan of fighting Diddy Kong, so kind of curious to see how Marth deals in this situation. I know Yoshi, due to distance, it's really difficult to fight Diddy Kong, so Marth might be actually the answer. The only problem is I can see why it'd be difficult to land, and right now Enrique just exposing that to no end that it's going to be difficult to land as Marth against Diddy Kong. Alright, doing an amazing job at keeping away from any type of damage. Enrique just kind of gliding around the stage. JFK trying to get as much damage as he can on him, trying to get a hold of this little chimpanzee. He's putting him on the edge, but the edge guard eventually lets down. As you can see, Enrique has finally got the middle of the stage yet again, opting to place the banana in a different area and then tries to trick JFK into running into him by throwing the banana as soon as he comes close. Just did not work out. There is the kill setup. A little too low of a percent for it to work. That was a beautiful mind game to throw the banana upward to make him feel like he still needed to block or have some type of defensive option. Too bad it did not have the outcome Enrique was looking for. Beautiful patience on Enrique's part. Alright, JFK definitely gonna probably go for some type of kill here. Beautiful read on the side B, Enrique making that a huge pattern and eventually ends up getting caught by JFK's up smash. Alright, Enrique trying to catch him with the banana, just barely missing that one. JFK, oh, getting caught by a down smash. Really good job on Enrique's part. And Enrique, he's probably going to have to build that same amount of damage, but just try to close the stock out earlier instead of later on this one. Because I feel like he started off this match really well, really explosive. Very difficult for JFK to figure out where he should be, what he should be doing, and how it should all be executed. But in the end, it was just difficult to try to find a way to kill him. It's just JFK was not willing to lose that stock. Diddy Kong not being strong enough for this stage, which is funny because this was his counter pick. I kind of almost thought that he was going to use Diddy Kong. He was going to pick Town and City just so he can get these up smashes with these. The blast ones were just so small and so easy to abuse. Alright, tries to go for the side B. Ends up getting forward air out of it. Forward smash, that is not going to work in his favor, or is it? Yep, Marth not being able to recover. Enrique doing really good with the forward smash, and I really feel like JFK's DI there is just not there. Maybe he did not expect the forward smash. Maybe he's thinking of a different option. With JFK pondering some thoughts, Enrique, I'm pretty sure, feeling pretty confident, pretty strong. Alright, it's purple versus purple. That's kind of creepy. You're not necessarily too used to seeing someone using purple against JFK. But we have Yoshi being pulled out versus Diddy Kong, and I know that JFK is not a fan of this matchup in a lot of ways, but you never know. I know Enrique is probably not used to the type of pressure that JFK can bring to the table. I think that's just one thing that is remarkable about his playstyle, is that he's got an immense amount of pressure, and if you're not used to pressure, you're definitely not going to make it too far fighting him. Building Enrique already to 60%. Enrique not having the answer. 84, 96%. A lot of damage being taken from not having the tech right there. But Enrique just barely gets in. JFK barely whiffing that grab. Enrique trying to return the favor here as swiftly and as promptly as possible. But I mean, JFK is going to be a brick wall on this one. It's going to take a lot more to make sure that Enrique stays in. But I mean, I have confidence. He's been playing pretty well today. Ooh, jab to forward smash at 137%. Enrique definitely looking dazed and confused about that one. JFK just doing an amazing job at keeping the applied pressure and keeping the mix-up strong. I think Enrique is not used to fighting Yoshis because it doesn't appear that he knows too much of what he wants to do in this matchup. Alright, JFK taking damage but not getting hit by anything that's too fearsome or anything that's going to take a stock. So still looking relatively good, very good out of shield nair to get away from any type of setup post banana, just because Enrique threw that banana, and it was definitely made to be a bait, but JFK did not fall for the bait. Not necessarily the easiest thing to get away from. You really got to know that it's coming. Beautiful forward air on the platform to up air, going for the second up air, just not going to make it. Forward smash for JFK doing down B. Alright, Enrique's got a lot of percent on him, but that does not mean that he's completely out of this one. Ooh, nice catch on JFK's part to use forward air. Enrique trying to go for more of the aggressive option there, and it just does not pan out for him. JFK going for the down B, trying to catch Enrique off guard, but the platform is going to intercept Yoshi, and he's not going to get that kill. He's not going to get that setup right there. Definite sigh of relief for Enrique, who's got JFK at 51%. Oh, beautiful. Nice up air, barely dodging that, getting and securing that last kill. Well played on both players' parts.